You're cutting a bit fine. Quiz is about to start. Should we head in? I'll have a pint of the toast rack, please, Stella. Welcome to the Pickford Arms and the first ever ZX Spectrum pub quiz. You probably recognise this place from 180 Darts, but if you can think of any other Spectrum pubs that might be able to host a future pub quiz, then do let me know in the comments. The quiz is about to start, so let's go over the rules.
We'll just have a quick look at the rules before we get cracking. There's 50 points available, 10 points from each of the 5 rounds. You just need to write your answers on a scrap of paper or keep them in your head. And the answers to the previous rounds will be given after rounds 2, 4 and 5. At the end, you just need to add up all your scores for the 5 rounds and double them, and that'll give you your score percentage. In classic Speccy style, if you score over 90%, give yourself a metaphorical crash smash, and don't forget to post your scores in the video comments. So now, let's crack on with round 1. In this round, we're looking at inlays. 10 inlays have had the game title removed, and you'll get 1 point per correct answer. 2 inlays will be shown on the screen at a time, and you'll have 30 seconds to jot down your answers. So off we go. So how'd you get on? I think I eased you in with those, but there are a couple that might stump some of you. We'll go through the answers after round 2, which is all about characters. 5 game characters will be shown, and you'll get 1 point for naming the game and another point for naming the character. So that's round 2. I definitely wouldn't have known a couple of those character names if I hadn't written the quiz. But now let's have a look at the answers to rounds 1 and 2. If you'd rather wait till the very end before looking at the answers, you can use the links in the chapters in the description to jump to round 3. Round 1 was the inlays, so let's get those answers. Number 1 was Badlands from Domark. Number 2 was Sodov the Sorcerer from Bugbite. Melbourne House's Red Hawk was number 3. Eyeball from Firebird was number 4. Number 5 was Universal Hero from Mastertronic. Ocean's Taipan was number 6. Number 7 was Riddler's Den from Electric Dreams. Number 8 was Lazy Jones from Terminal Software. And number 9 was The Happiest Days of Your Life from Firebird. And number 10 was the lesser known Codemasters game White Heat. I'll just quickly run through those again. Number 1, Badlands. Number 2, Sodov the Sorcerer. Number 3, Red Hawk. 4, Eyeball. 5, Universal Hero. 6, Taipan. 7, Riddler's Den. 8, Lazy Jones. 9, The Happiest Days of Your Life. And 10, White Heat. Round 2 was the characters, and here you have to name the game and the character shown. And the answers were: number 1, Commander John Marsh from Marsport by Gargoyle. Number 2, Roderick Hero from Hero by Activision. Number 3 was Doug Quaid from Ocean's Total Recall. Number 4 was Percy from Percy the Potty Pigeon by Gremlin. And number 5 was Fling Long Chop from Frank Bruno's Boxing by Elite. And those one more time. Number 1, Commander John Marsh, Marsport. 2, Roderick Hero from Hero. 3, Doug Quaid, Total Recall. 4, Percy from Percy the Potty Pigeon. And 5, Fling Long Chop, Frank Bruno's Boxing. We're motoring along now, so let's see how well you do with the music round. This time there'll be 5 game themes played, and you score 2 points for each one that you correctly identify. Okay, after that nice little musical interlude, we move on to round 4. And this time we're looking at loading screens. 1 point for each loading screen correctly identified. Okay, so that's 4 rounds down, just 1 more to go, but before we get to that, let's have a look at the answers for rounds 3 and 4. In round 3, you had to name the Spectrum theme tunes. Tune number 1 was the Chase HQ main theme by Jonathan Dunn. Number 2 was the cover of a Johann Sebastian Bach classical number from Saberwolf. It was probably written by one of the Stampers, but I wasn't able to confirm that. Number 3 was Steve Turner's Flying Shark main theme. Number 4 was the superb Level 1 theme from Bionic Commando by Tim Follin. And number 5 was the appropriately bonkers Cobra main theme by Martin Galway. Those again were number 1, Chase HQ, number 2, Saberwolf, number 3, Flying Shark, 4 was Bionic Commando, and 5 was Cobra. And that brings us to round 4, the loading screens. Game 1 was Bombjack 2 from Elite. Number 2 was Enigma Force from Beyond. Quicksilver's Elevator Action was number 3, and Imagine's Legend of Cage was number 4. Number 5 was Matchday 2 from Ocean, and number 6 was Hewson's Nebulous. Konami's Nemesis was number 7, and Mastertronic's Kickstart 2 was number 8. Number 9 was Yi Ya Kung Fu 2 from Imagine, and number 10 was Ocean's Run the Gauntlet. And again, those were number 1, Bombjack 2, 2 was Enigma Force, 3, Elevator Action, 4, The Legend of Cage, 5, Matchday 2, 6, Nebulous, 7, Nemesis, 8 was Kickstart 2, 9, Yi Ya Kung Fu 2, and 10. Run the gauntlet. And that now brings us to our final round, which is the general knowledge pop quiz. There are 10 questions and 1 point for each correct answer. Question 1. In what year was the ZX Spectrum 128K toast rack first released? Question 2. Which company created the 128K Spectrum's AY sound chip? Question 3. On which label were the arcade conversions of Ramparts and Sidearms published? Question 4. TV Games was a label created by Domark to publish its games based on TV quiz and game shows. Not including compilations, how many games were released on the label? Question 5. How many rooms are there in John Rittman's classic isometric game Head Over Heels? Question 6. What does the letter R stand for in R-tape loading error? Question 7. Who wrote the haunting AY theme tune for Ocean's awesome Robocop game? Question 8. What was the name of the Sinclair branded light gun that was included in the +2 and +3 action packs? Question 9. Which programmer worked on all 3 of the following games? Commando from Elite, Ghosts and Goblins, also from Elite, and Street Hawk, the Catalogue Edition, from Ocean. And finally question 10. Name the 3 most common joystick interface types for the ZX Spectrum. And you will need to name all 3 to get your point. Right, that's the last round over, so let's get those answers. This was the general knowledge round, so it's 1 point per answer. Question 1 asked when the toast rack was first released. It was actually released in Spain at the back end of 1985, before going on to be released in the UK in 1986. Question 2 was which company created the AY sound chip, and that was General Instruments. Question 3 was which label published Ramparts and Sidearms, and that was Go. Question 4 was how many games were released on the TV Games label. And the answer was 7, those games being Blockbusters, Bob's Full House, Bullseye, Countdown, Every Second Counts, the Krypton Factor and Treasure Hunt. Question 5 was how many rooms were there in John Rittman's Head Over Heels? And the answer was 301. Question 6 asked what does the R stand for in R-tape loading error? And the answer is nothing, it's simply the alphabetic report code. Question 7 asked who wrote the AY theme tune to Ocean's Robocop? And the answer, Jonathan Dunn. Question 8 was what was the name of the Sinclair branded light gun that was included in the +2 and +3 action packs? It was called the Magnum, or the Magnum Phaser. Question 9 asked you to name the programmer who worked on all 3 of the following games: Commando and Ghost and Goblins from Elite, and Street Hawk the Catalogue Edition from Ocean. The answer, Mr. Chucky Egg himself, Nigel Alderton. And finally, question 10 was name the 3 most common joystick interface types for the Spectrum. And they were, of course, the Kempston, the Sinclair or Interface 2, and Cursor. And those answers quickly again. Number 1, 1985. Number 2, General Instruments. Number 3, Go. Number 4 was 7. Number 5, 301. Number 6, Nothing. Number 7, Jonathan Dunn. Number 8, Magnum. Number 9, Nigel Alderton. And number 10 was Kempston, Sinclair and Cursor.
That's it for the first ZX Spectrum pub quiz. Hope you enjoyed it. Do leave me your scores in the comments and any feedback on the difficulty of the questions, the rounds, anything that you think might need tweaking before the next one. Hopefully I'll make this a monthly affair if the response is good, and I'll see you soon.